to support the platform just in case anything like this happens again, you can do it by way of PayPal, Patreon, Cash App, and also by the Anchor. And you can also further support the platform by way of going to the Teespring store or the shoe store that is located in the comment section below. A man was arrested and charged after being found on a Triad college campus with numerous weapons and hundreds of rounds of ammunition. According to court documents, Brandon James Bentley was charged on Sunday, March 26th, with the following: felony having a gun on educational property, felony having an explosive device on educational property, reckless driving, possessing a weapon on the educational property, not a gun, driving with a revoked license, and carrying a concealed weapon. The court documents state that on Sunday, Bentley was found at the intersection of Sullivan Street and North Benbow Road on NCA-NT campus with a revolver, loaded handgun, a rifle, two shotguns, and several hundred rounds of ammunition. He was also found to have a makeshift firework explosive, brass knuckle, a machete, a sword, a blow dart weapon, a crossbow, a hatchet, a stun gun, a dozen knives, claw, and a baton. He was also accused of unsafely driving in the area of Sullivan Street and Benbow Road with no license and carrying one of the previously mentioned revolvers concealed on his person. Also among the items taken from Bentley were bolts for the crossbow, two choking devices, a window breaker, a chicken foot, pepper spray, and also holy water. His bond was increased to $100,000. A condition of his release was that he could not go on any educational property whatsoever. I'm pretty sure that this man was trying to prepare and fight the end of the world. He had everything for any type of apocalypse, things to deal with zombies, things to deal with vampires, and many other things. He was even prepared to maybe possibly even deal with werewolves. He even has some choking devices. I'm not sure specifically who that's for, how that would even help, but he had those just in case. I'm pretty sure he also might have thought that he was Van Helsing. Sure that there are some women out there that will easily snatch this man up and pay directly for his bond, seeing how prepared that this man is for anything. But beyond, uh, all of that, all of those jokes. In all seriousness, this is ridiculous. Um, where specifically is the police and the security at? One of the young women who spoke specifically on this stated that it's ridiculous how it is that the school did not make an announcement letting them know that this individual was on campus and that he was captured. And the school stated that the reason that they didn't want to do it was because they felt that it was handled pretty well, pretty efficiently, and he was effectively subdued. Right? He was arrested. He was thrown in a paddy wagon. He was, sent to the jailhouse. But again, um, why is it that the police just handled this with kid gloves? This dude had everything directly on him. He had a multitude of items. They didn't even specifically state what the motive was for him coming directly to the school, specifically choosing that school, going directly to the campus, and having items such as that directly on him. That's one of the other things as well. Now, I know a lot of people can list a variety of things government wise on why this could have taken place, but we also got to note that you have crazy people directly out here. If they want to do something, they will, and they don't have to have a rhyme or reason. And that's one of the most scariest things, um, at the point where you have somebody doing something and they don't have a reason for doing it. They're just doing it just because. And it seems as though this was a person that was doing it just because, well, at least up until further information just so happens to come out about a specific motive and why it is that he was up there. And then on top of that, you got the school again. For anybody out there that has their kids at any of these colleges, you have to really monitor and try to be aware as much as possible of any of the things that are specifically taking place at these colleges in or around. Because there's a lot of times that these schools will not notify you or even let the students know that, hey, this specific thing took place and you could have potentially been affected in a negative way, but XYZ. Like I said, that's ridiculous. You are in a sense taking care of somebody else's family, somebody else's kids, and you don't even want to notify the kids that something like this happened. The only way that a lot of people even knew technically outside of the college is because the news did a report. That's scary. Think about that. You just sent your 18-year-old or your 19-year-old, right? Your baby. It could be your baby girl, your baby boy, or maybe both. You just sent them directly to school. And this is what happened one of those days. Like, this is crazy. Like, if this was um not a preschool, but if this was like a middle school or a high school, parents would have been enraged. Parents would have been angry. Parents would have been trying to come up there to pick up their kids from school. They would have been trying to call everybody, trying to figure out why is it that you did not let us know that this is what happened. Like, yo, I'm telling you, parents, let this have been any lower grades other than college. Parents would have been angry. They would have been infuriated. But I guess, due to the fact that it's college and everybody feels at the moment in time that their kids leave for college, that automatically means that they're grown. And it doesn't. Kids will, still make stupid mistakes even if they're in college. Even if they're away from home, they'll still act stupid, make stupid mistakes. They'll still be immature. They're still those same children that left the home. But, again, like I said before, my main thing is, caring about the young ones directly out here. And, whenever it seems that I cover any stories like this, it don't seem like people really care. They say that they care, but it don't seem like they really care. So hopefully, to any of those parents out there, um, I hope your kids are safe. I hope your kids, make it home, every single day. Matter of fact, what you need to do is throughout the week, just periodically, just tell your kids that you love them. Give them a hug, give them a kiss. Spend some time with them, watch a movie, listen to some music, take some walks directly with them. Take them out to eat. Go take them to go get some ice cream. Don't matter if your kid might be, 24, 25, 19, 15, 14, 7. It don't matter what it is. Go spend some time with your kids because you never know what could potentially happen directly out here when your kid is not specifically within your view or your eyesight. Remember, a lot of parents send their kids to school, and you can't, in a lot of instances, a lot of parents cannot instantly just jump a fence and be at the school. They have to drive 5 minutes, 15 minutes, 20 minutes, 30 minutes, an hour away in order to go pick up their kids from whatever school that they're at. So like I say, hold your kids, dear. That is your pride. That is your joy. That is your hope. That is your faith. That is your everything. So it would behoove you to treat those kids that exact same way.